fifth time is a charm. I hope so. This is my fifth time going live today because the stream keeps lagging. I keep changing my settings. It doesn't work. This time I changed the resolution. So let's see. I changed the resolution from, what was it? 1920 by 1080. I changed it to 1280 by 720. And I hope that it's not lagging. I really do. Oh, you know what? I don't like this phone case. So I'm going to change it to be a little bit more festive. Yeah. So I have to check to see if this is lagging. Something tells me it's not lagging. This is what happened last year. I had the stream set to 1920 by 1080 and it lagged. One year I had it set to 1920 by 1080 and it didn't lag. But last year it lagged. So I put it to 1280 by 720. Let me see. This is the fifth video I've done. The fifth live stream. Oof. 1, 2, 3, 5. No. What? How am I? 1, 2, 3, 4. Let me go look at this stream. If this is lagging right now, I don't know what to tell myself. Let me go look at this stream. If this is lagging right now, I don't know what to tell myself. Okay, so it looks like it's not lagging. It's the resolution. Whenever I scale the resolution down, it doesn't lag. Let me see. I have to kind of like move around and look up from my phone though, so that I can see what it looks like. Whenever I scale the resolution down, it doesn't lag. Oh, I hate how blurry it looks. Let me see. I have to kind of like move around and look up from my phone though, so that I can see what it looks like. Whenever I scale the resolution down, it doesn't lag. Oh, I hate how blurry it looks. Okay, well, it doesn't look like it's lagging anymore. But the resolution it's just crap. It's really bad. I mean, it could be worse. But I really must figure out why this computer and setup is only letting me stream at 1280 by 720. Why is that? Whenever I go to stream at 1920 by 1080, the stream is just so laggy. I'm not going to ponder on it too much, because the good thing is I'll check this phone again. The stream isn't lagging. I mean, it doesn't look that bad, but... And it's so weird because this is the same setup that I've had for... I've had this same setup since... Let me look. Let me look. I've had this same setup for the most part since 2019. And I'm trying to figure out what is going on. ...2024, I think I streamed in 1080p and it didn't lag. I don't know why it lags now. But I'm not lagging right now, so I should be grateful. What a new year. I'm wondering, should I delete those other streams that are on the channel so that no one gets confused, because 1, 2, 3, 4, yeah, there are 4 other streams on the channel right now. And let me see if it's easy to see. If it's easy to see that I'm live. Yeah, it's pretty easy to see that I'm live. If you go to the home page, you can see live. Okay, so we're not lagging. Let me check myself one more time before I get into this teaching now. Let me see if it's easy to see. If it's easy to see that I'm live. Yeah, it's pretty easy to see that I'm live. If you go to the home page, you can see live. Okay, so we're not lagging. Check myself one more time before I get into this teaching now. Okay. I'm not lagging. That's good. So, first things first. How are you? Let me know in the chat how you're doing. How was your 2025? And I just want you, as we go through this video, I just want you to think about what you want to accomplish in 2026 and how you want to go about accomplishing it. What you want to accomplish in 2026 and how you want to go about accomplishing it. So, I don't have my nails on right now, and I want my nails on. So I'm actually going to put my nails on while we're talking. And I don't have the filer that I'm looking for. I was looking for, it's a particular file that I like to use to take the tips off of the nails. Hey Justin, Happy New Year. It's lovely to see you in the chat. How was your 2025? You've been rocking with me for a while, Justin. If you all were on the different streams and you're joining me now, and because I had to end the streams and then start new ones. If you were on the different streams, I really am grateful. I really am grateful for you. But yes, I thank you for your patience, because I had a time tonight with setting the different settings and this lagging stream. The stream was lagging. There are 4 other lives on the channel. Why does that say scheduled? That's weird. Okay, so I see it says upcoming on the channel. It says scheduled. One is scheduled at 12:16. Let me see what happens when you click on it. Oh, nothing is there. I should delete that. Let me delete that. That looks kind of confusing. Okay, let me see. I'm going to delete these. Okay. Okay, so let me make sure those are deleting. But yeah, I appreciate your patience if you've been going in and out of the streams. It still really is irking me. Yeah, Justin, you're right. I shouldn't sweat it. But it's really irking me that I cannot get my stream right now in the higher resolution. Like, you don't know how much that irks me. It's so annoying. It's so annoying. But we're streaming now. I'm not lagging. I have to be appreciative of that. Yes, technology has its days. It fails us when we need it the most. But, oh, you know what? Before I get into what I wanted to talk about, I'll leave those other ones up there. But before I get into what I wanted to talk about, I will count down to the new year. I think the first stream, I think I logged on around 12:02, 12:03. But, so we'll just pretend that it's not the new year and we're counting down. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Happy New Year! Yay! Woohoo! 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 Balloons, smiles, claps, celebration. I don't have my pom-poms, but that's okay. That's totally fine. Happy New Year. We're in 2026. Absolutely amazing. Now we can get into the teaching. So, I have my notes. And, oh my gosh. Even, I'm thinking about how those numbers look. Those numbers look like, they look like they've been through it. Happy New Year, Justin. Exactly. Inner Fireworks. They look like they've been through it. They look like they've been to and back. They really do. Boy, oh boy. But the numbers were so large and they were just, it's just a mess. I ordered numbers. They were supposed to deliver today. Then they said they'll be here Friday. Then I went to get some delivered from another place. They were out of stock. Then I went to get some delivered same day from another place, and they arrived with helium in them, which is what I don't need because they just go to the top of the ceiling. Then I had to drive to somewhere else and get the ones that were deflated so that we can inflate them and thread them on that thread. It's been a time. But we are how many minutes into the stream? How many minutes? Where does it show me that at? Oh, wow. We're 13 minutes in. Oh my goodness. I really need to talk about what we're here to talk about. Okay, so before I do that though, I want to get a drink. Make yourself comfortable. We're going to be here for a nice little while. I feel like I owe you because there was so many tech glitches and difficulties that I feel like we just need to really just have a nice sit down and talk. And it's been a year since I've done a live. I thought I was going to go live more in 2025. I didn't. That's okay. We have 2026 now. So we'll see. I'm not going to have any promises. We'll see what I do in 2026. But just make sure that you check the page consistently to see if I do stream. And that way you can join me on the streams. So let me open this because I am pretty thirsty. Let me see if I can open it like this. Oh, wow. Yeah, that's good enough. And then look at this cute glass. Isn't this so cute? Look at that. I think I read one time that you're supposed to hold your glass from here, like at the bottom. But I can't stand holding it there because it just feels so... Ah! I almost spilled this. It feels so, unstable. Whoa. Let me slow down on that. Oh, look. Look how it fizzles down. Yeah. Oh, wow. Oh. Pretty good. I wish it was a Shirley Temple, though. I wish this was Sprite and I had grenadine and this was a Shirley Temple. That would be lovely right now. But it's okay. Let me see if I can get this in the frame a little bit. Oh, I love that. I love it in the frame. Let me turn it like this. I don't want... Oh. Okay. That's what's up. So, for 2026, there are two... Yeah, that's right, Justin. For 2026, get nice and comfortable. Grab your snacks, grab your drink, whatever you want, grab your pillow. We are going to dive in. But yes, I want you to be really comfortable. But for 2026, there are just two keywords that I want you to anchor and add salience to. The first keyword is consistency. The second keyword is simplicity. But before I get into that, the one main key principle, key theme, key word, the main keyword that I really want you to anchor for 2026 is transformation. Yes, transformation. Transforming. And with that being said, I'll discuss some different ways and areas of your life that you can incorporate that and that you can actually transform. I hate these files. I don't know what I did with my file that I like. It's probably on this messy desk. But the first area where you can transform in 2026 is your personal life. Ask yourself, who is, well, you know what? This is what we'll ask ourselves. We'll ask ourselves, who is our ideal self? Ideally, who are we and who do we want to be? Ask yourself that. And you may have to write this down because I'm going to get into about 8 areas of your life where you can practice transformation. So the first is personal. You know, doing some soul searching. Or, so, you know what? Not soul searching. Soul, oh, I almost dropped this nail. Soul grounding. We're not doing soul searching. Soul grounding. Who do I want to be? Who do I want to become? And who is my ideal self? What does that person look like? What does that person talk like? What does that person dress like? So think about that. How do you want to transform personally? That's the first area that we'll talk about with transformation. The second area that we'll discuss with transformation is fun and recreation. Those are together. Those are intertwined. So think about different ways that you can have fun, good, clean fun. Not fun where you do something and the next morning you regret what you've done. Think about, how can I have good, clean fun? There's actually a video it's on TikTok, it's on my YouTube shorts, and it's on Instagram. And I talk about I didn't really talk in the video, but I share 5 ways to have good, clean fun. I would show it on this screen if I could. Let me see. I don't think I can, because I don't think I have it set up to do that. But you have to think about, pardon me, how can I have good, clean fun? What can I do that really brings joyous memories and makes me feel happy in an enlightening way? You know? Good, clean fun. And when you start having good, clean fun, all of this ties into how you're transforming and how you're this isn't working. How you're transforming and how you're becoming a better you. Let me see. What's something I like doing for fun? I love recording videos for you all. I love sharing that content. I love engaging with you all on social media. I love to laugh. I love to eat. I like to indulge in my self-care. What else? I like to go to the movies, watching new movies. I love to eat. I love to drink smoothies. I love to travel. These are just some ways that I have fun. I like to just, you know what, I might need a Q-tip. Do I have a Q-tip over here? I don't think so. We're gonna roll with it. Oh yeah, I need a Q-tip. Those are just some ways that, I like to have fun. I'm trying to think of some other things that I probably didn't mention. Yeah, I need a Q-tip bad. Hold on. It's right over there. I need to get it. Hold on 1 second. Okay. We're back in action. So just write down or think about the ways in which I put that nail on. Slanted. Wow. Think about the ways in which you like to have good, clean fun. Maybe in the past, you had fun in a different way. But now, for 2026, you're going to have fun in a new way. Or in new ways. That are memorable, enjoyable, non-threatening. Things like that. The third aspect of transformation that we're going to discuss is work, education, and learning. All of that is intertwined. I put that into one group. Let's see here. I want to use the same nails that I used last time. Ooh, oh man. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so let's see. So work, education, and learning. So you may want to transform by finding a new job or by embarking on a new career path. You might want to start working towards acquiring new skills so that you can just become a better you. And you should never stop learning. You know, you should continue to learn, continue to grow. And essentially, when you learn and when you grow and when you acquire knowledge, it helps you become a better person. It really, really does. This is interesting. So, you can take on a new course. You can take on a new skill. Whatever it is that you need to do so that you transform and that you just soar above and beyond. You may want to take like a communication course or any sort of course that you know will just complement your competencies and strengthen your competencies for that matter. And like I said, oh, I found the file. It was right here in front of me. Now we're going to be able to move a little faster. How did I not see that? This desk right here is so messy. Like you're seeing the clean part, but my part is so messy. But, okay. So yeah, that's the third area. Work, learning, and education. You know, like professional development, building yourself up to be the best you, building yourself up to be the best you that you can be. That's really important. Justin says, the amount of skills and new things I want to accomplish will fill up 3 blocks, Destiny, LOL. That's a good thing, Justin. That's really a good thing. You know, if you were to say something like, I don't feel like I need to learn anymore, or I know enough, I would be kind of like side-eyeing, like, But if you want to accomplish new things, and it's going to possibly fill up a whole 3 blocks, That's all right. That's good. That means you really are dedicated towards becoming the best you. Oh, wow. I'm glad you love it just as much as I enjoy talking it. But the thing is, I'm not just talking it. I'll be walking the walk right along with you. I will be walking. We're in this together. This is not just about me being preachy and be like, oh, I'm just going to say this to them and this is something that they're doing. No, this is something that we're doing. There's no I in we. Let me say it again. There's no I in we. So, we are in this together. So yeah, we need to continue to learn and acquire new knowledge. And that's just a blessing. Be thankful for all of the wisdom that God has already bestowed upon us. And be thankful for the wisdom that He will continue to bestow upon us. And also be thankful for the people that we will meet that will help us on our journeys to success. And who will support us. I'll talk more about that later. But let's move on to the fourth area of transformation. Health and fitness. What are we going to do in 2026 to maximize our health goals and our fitness goals? What do you plan on doing? I'll go first. I'll talk about what I plan on doing. So I'm going to get really honest here. I'm going to get really vulnerable. For 2026, I really want to prioritize my health because I have gained weight, and the weight that I've gained, I'm grateful for it. I've gained in areas that I like, but I've also gained in areas that I don't like. And for 2026, I really want to see some gains in my health and fitness goals. So for 2025, I really didn't strength train the way that I should have. I really didn't indulge in my cardio the way that I should have. But for 2026, I really want to take my strength training and my cardio seriously. But I must do better. And I'll be positive when I say this, but I will do better. And I feel like we have to meet during the year more often so that I can hold myself accountable and so that you all can actually hold me accountable. Be like, Destiny, how's it going with your strength training and your cardio? Now, I'm going to tell you what I really succeeded at in 2025. That is incorporating a lot of fruits and vegetables into my eating regimen in the form of raw juices and smoothies. So I have a wonderful juicer and I have a wonderful blender. And I've been really juicing quite a bit. I have a lot of juice blends that are really delicious. They're not nasty. And I've been drinking a lot of green smoothies. I've had a lot of green smoothies in 2025. And I want to have more green smoothies in 2026. I even want to try some new recipes that I haven't tried before. So if you come across a green smoothie that is one that actually tastes good, let me know. You can always put it in the comments under one of my videos or something like that. Or if I go live again, you can put it in the stream. But yeah. Justin says, I hear ya, Queen. My job is sedentary and movement is a must. Yeah, that's so true. That one thing about weight, it creeps up on you. And I also feel like, you know, as we get more mature and stuff, our metabolism slows down. Yeah, movement is such a must. And you know, another thing I have to do in 2026, I have to stretch more. Yes, I have to stretch more. But how would, like, this is what I want to know. For 2025, how would you rate how well you were dedicated to your health and fitness on a scale from 1 to 10? I'm going to say I was maybe I'll give myself either a 5.5 or a 6.5. But for 2026, I want the number to be an 8 and above in terms of how I would rank myself in terms of adhering and sticking to my health and fitness goals. You know, I have, like I said, I'm being more vulnerable. And, you know, I have, this is kind of funny, but I have back rolls now. I never had back rolls. And I'm learning to love myself even with my back rolls, but sometimes I wear certain outfits and I'm like, I don't like the way that the back rolls look. You know? I remember a day when I didn't have any back rolls or whatnot, and I want to go back to those days where I didn't have any back rolls. I just have to stay consistent, and I pretty much, I feel like I eat well. I always can incorporate more fruits and veggies into my eating regimen. And my green smoothies, I will say, they are a mix of green veggies and fruit. So they're not just, excuse me, they're not just green veggies, they're fruits too. So Justin says, I was a 7, was on and off with training, but nutrition was pretty dialed in. However, could be a lot better. Yeah, that's good. A 7 is good. Shoot, it's better than a 5. It's much better than a 5. So, you said on and off with training. Nutrition. Okay. Yeah. But for 2026, like I said, I would like to, you know, just continue to eat healthy and have balanced meals and just be more consistent, I think. I think consistency is a big word that I want to focus on with health and fitness, the health and fitness aspect of just transforming ourselves into being the best us, or transforming myself into being the best me that I can be. So it's important to also stay hydrated. Now that's one thing. I think I did a pretty good job of drinking my water that I need to. I aim to drink half my body weight in ounces. So like, for example, if I weigh 100 pounds, I'll aim to drink 50 ounces of water in a day. So I think it's also important that we focus on how we feel and focus on the experiences that we have with our health and fitness, rather than actually focusing on a particular number on the scale. I must admit that sometimes I focus too much on the number, because I'll say, oh, I used to be this, I used to weigh this, I used to be these pounds. Now I weigh this and I'm these pounds. So sometimes I do focus on the number on the scale. But take it from me, don't pinpoint too much on the number on the scale. Just focus on how you feel. Focus on like I said, just the overall experience with your health and fitness. Justin says, I wasn't consistent with training, but Destiny, you look great. You will crush health and fitness in 2026. Thank you. I hope that we all crush it. I hope that you crush it. I hope that I crush it. I hope that we just really strive and succeed with our health and fitness goals. So, you know, I'm working on a little bit, because I'm working on back rolls that I'm trying to get rid of. And I'm working on a little bit of belly fat that I'm trying to get rid of. You know, I recorded a video decorating my holiday tree, and I wore like a crop sweater in the video. And when I went to edit the footage, my stomach was kind of protrusive in like different areas of the video, and I had to keep, like, I could have kept it in, but to just feel comfortable with posting the video, I kind of took out the areas where my stomach was a little more protrusive, and I took those areas out. But you know, hopefully by the summertime, I'll be like super crop top ready. I'm crop top ready now, but like I said, my belly and my back rolls, you know, my belly is more protrusive and my back rolls are a little more prominent. So I'm looking forward to it, Justin. I'm looking forward to crushing my health goals. One thing, you know, I like about YouTube is YouTube has a lot of free videos, like on stretching, cardio, even with strength training. You know, like I have a 1 hour strength training video that I follow when I do strength train. And I use the weights. Well, I guess that would be strength training, but I use the weights. And it's a full body 1 hour workout that I do when I strength train. But let's move on to the fifth aspect that area where we can transform. And that is spiritual and religious growth. So, you know, with that being said, you can explore. You can see, okay, do you want to become a part of a community of like-minded people that are just as motivated to see you win as you are. And speaking of a community, you know, we have bioluminescence that I'm a part of. And oh wow, this nail looks too this nail looks too tiny. Let's see if I could take this off. But yeah, we have bioluminescence living. Oh my gosh, this nail. Let me see if I could take this off. Whoa, it's stuck down there. Wow. It's really stuck on there. Oof. Let's see if I could take this off. Goodness gracious. I'm going to read your comment, Justin. I'm just trying to get this nail off. It's stuck on there so fast. Let me see. How did it stick on there so fast? Where is that thing? Hold on, let me get something right quick. I'll be back. Okay, I'm back. So, oh my gosh, when I saw lagging in your comment, Justin, I thought that you were referring to the stream lagging. I thought you were saying that you're seeing some lagging in the stream. I was about to say, what? I was like, oh no, don't say that. But you're not focusing on that. You're not focusing on the stream lag. Try intermittent fasting and keeping a tighter eating window. Also up your protein. I need to drink more water. Been lagging on that for weeks. Okay. I will try to increase my protein, Justin. Thank you for that. And yeah, try intermittent fasting. Oh wow. What do you mean by keeping a tighter eating window? What do you mean by that? But number 5 is spiritual and religious growth. So, you know, like I said, you can join a community and be a part of a community that really wants to see you win just as much as you want to see yourself win. And where's that file? Oh, it's really important that you stay surrounded by people who are positive, people who are meaningful, people who are uplifting. And, you know, it's important that you're also just not in the company of toxic people. Toxic people stunt your growth, and they wish ill will on you, and they don't want to see you succeed and win. And toxic people are sometimes usually very jealous hearted, and jealousy can mask itself in many different ways. So it's important that you're around a group of people who, you know, love you and value you and who listen to you, and like I said, who uplift you, who are meaningful, who want to see you win, want to see you grow, who help you along the way, people who pray for you. Yeah. So, you know, you can explore different communities that you want to be a part of. Stay tuned and stay attentive to, believe it or not, what I have going on in 2026. I think you'll be really excited and happy when you see, you know, what I'll be posting and what I'll be talking about. You know, I think my my channel anniversary is in 3 more days. January 4th, 2013 was when I opened this YouTube channel. So, let me see something like that. Oh, it'll be 13 years? Oh, that's wonderful. 13 years of this channel, spreading positivity, changing lives every day, one life change for the greater good, and our mission is already accomplished. We succeed at that mission each and every single day in regards to changing lives for the greater good, because, you know, the views on the channel don't really showcase the exponential impact that the positivity has. Meaning, like when one person watches something and they're influenced positively, and then they go and influence someone else, and then that person influences someone else or talks and shares about what they've learned, or even acts differently or acts more positive, and that rubs off on people. You know, that just continues to grow and grow and grow and thrive and thrive and thrive. And that relates to the exponential impact of positivity. And our channel definitely has an exponential impact on humanity, and it has for going on 13 years. It'll be 13 years on January 4th. But, you know, bioluminescence living is what I'm a part of. And, you know, you can definitely stay attentive to what we have going on with bioluminescence living and become a part of that community and join the family, letting your light shine and radiate. Oh, I see what you're saying, Justin. Yeah, I'm looking forward to 13 more too, Justin. So, you know, really solidify your spiritual and your religious growth, and strengthen your relationship with God in the way that you see fit. So the sixth aspect is family and relationships. So you can look forward to building new relationships. You can repair broken relationships. Some relationships might be broken, and like I said, they may just have to stay like that. Because if they're toxic, if the person is toxic, you don't need that person in 2026. If they're toxic, if they're jealous and the relationship is broken, let the relationship stay like that. Sometimes that's good because you don't need to interact with people like that. But perhaps there are some relationships that are broken and you may want to, repair them. So yeah, you can start new relationships, That's always a plus. Network. You can also honor your loved ones who have transitioned or who are deceased. You can honor them by celebrating their birthdays, eating their favorite foods, drinking their favorite drinks, living by certain principles that you know that they will want you to live by. Things like that. God will touch your heart with how you can honor your loved ones who have transitioned. But you can really transform when you really are attentive to who's in your inner circle. You may have to cut some folks off in 2026. That's fine. If they're stagnating your growth, they might have to go. They might just be dead weight. Ooh, yeah. We only have one more nail to go. So, yeah. The next aspect where you can transform, or area of your life where you can transform, is your physical environment. So, you can make sure that your physical environment is clean and tidy. Make it look pristine. Make it look like a queen or a king resides there. Doesn't have to be super fancy. I mean, if you want it to be super fancy, you can have it be super fancy. But as long as it's clean, I say. But if you can redecorate if you want to. If you feel like you need to have a change of scenery, you can do that too. Sometimes that can be very refreshing. Sometimes just changing a wall color, or maybe adding in a new accent chair, or bringing in some plants. Whatever is suitable to you, can really do wonders for even your mind and how you feel about yourself. Make sure that your space is a reflection of who you are and of who you want to become. You may have to declutter. Throw out some things that you don't want anymore. I know I have to do that. There are a lot of things that I do want to get rid of. It's just, taking the time to put things to the side and get rid of them, But like I said, your home, make it your haven, and make it a reflection of who you are and who you want to become. You can also add motivational items to your space, like some people like affirmations written on the wall or in a picture frame. or maybe on their phone or in their journal or something. You know, you can add those motivational things to your space to really help your mind and help your spirit, help your mind and your spirit with something that's personal or motivating. And I know I love positive affirmations. Now, I don't have like affirmations written down. Like, no, I don't have them like written like on the walls or on the, you know, I don't have them like that. But I write them down. I tell them to myself. But you have to do what works for you. Some people don't like things on their wall. Others do. It's all in what is comfortable to you. And what, you know, you want for your space. And you may even find that you need to relocate. Like, you may say, whew, I am kind of tired of the space I'm in. I need a change. And if you feel like you need a change, then change. Right? You may say, I need to go to another state or another city. Whatever you want to do. You know, sometimes when you change your physical environment, you start to transform in ways that you never imagined for the better. I definitely want to work on ensuring that my room is a little cleaner for 2026. Sometimes I'm just not in the mood to clean. And other times I'm in the mood to clean. But I think once I declutter a little bit, cleaning will be easier. You know, right now, my space, it looks like a maximalist lives there. But I eventually want to transition to being a minimalist. I'm already a minimalist in some ways and some things. But there are some things in my space that I want to declutter. And I want it to, like, echo minimalism. Because right now it's like maximalism. So I want to kind of scale it back. And I want it to mirror minimalism. So that's just one thing that I'm working on. You know, like I said earlier, I'm being a little bit more vulnerable in this particular New Year's broadcast. And that's perfectly fine. So we talked about physical environment. Now, the last area where you can transform is your financial aspect of your life. You know, you can think of ways that you're going to increase your income. Definitely save, definitely invest. And, you know, you can even, I'm sure you're already working on this, but, you know, reduce your debt. Save, invest, reduce your debt, increase your income, all of that. We deserve the best in this lifetime. No room for success inferiorities. We deserve to be financially stable, financially independent. We deserve to have our cup runneth over. We deserve to generate income in meaningful ways, and meaningful and legal ways. We just deserve it all. You know, we're going to be grateful for the income that we already have, but we're definitely going to work towards earning more and being excellent stewards of money. Justin says, been feeling stuck at my job and it's work from home. I love the people I work with. Tired of dealing with customers and clients. Yeah, it gets like that sometimes. A lot of people can definitely relate to that, Justin. Yep, you just have to work towards well, you can work towards a new career, but you also can just look into other avenues of how you can really live your life to the fullest. Like, you may have to say, okay, what else can I do outside of work that makes me happy in a good way, and then start doing more of it. So if you like to travel, you may have to travel more in 2026. If you like to go to new restaurants, you may have to go to new restaurants more in 2026. If you like to, I think you told me you like to draw. So if you still like doing that, then you maybe have to draw more in 2026. But yeah, if you feel stuck at your job, definitely just look and see what's out there. See what's on the horizon. And, rewrite your resume. Add things to your resume. Try to add things to your resume and maybe rewrite it. You can even do it every Friday, or maybe every other Friday, or every other week. It doesn't have to be on a Friday, but if you want it to be on a Friday, it can be. One of my selfie lights just went out, and I'm surprised. Oh, this one is dead too. Shucks. That's okay. But yeah, my nails are on. You can't really see them though. It's not showing the design. Oh my God. It's not really showing what they look like. They're just blurred out. Oh, that's a pity, because they look so good. Like, oh, now, hold on. There you go. They're Frenchies. Oh, yeah. They were so blurred out, you couldn't even see anything. But it's good that you work remotely, though, because, it's always nice to be steps away from your workspace rather than being in traffic all day, or, having to wake up early to leave your house and get on the road. And working remotely poses a lot of nice benefits. You can kind of be comfortable in your own workspace and really tailor your workspace to what you want it to be, which is nice. But those were the 8 areas of your life where you can look to transform. I'll regroup and go over them one more time. So we talked about how you can transform personally, how you can transform with fun and recreation, how you can transform with work / education and learning, how you can transform your health and fitness, how you can transform your spiritual and your religious growth, how you can transform family and relationships, how you can transform your physical environment, and how you can transform your finances. So those were the 8 areas that we talked about that you can transform and you can really soar in 2026. I think if you work on all those areas that I mentioned, those 8 areas, you really will soar above and beyond in 2026. And because we're in this together, we really will soar in 2026. And, I will add also that with the health and fitness aspect, in addition to strength training and cardio and stretching, take care of your mind. You may want to go to therapy or change your therapist or go to a psychiatrist or a psychologist or something like that. Make sure also that you're in 2026 that you're upkeeping yourself and that you're going to your appointments, like your annual physical and things like that. I didn't say that with health and fitness, but I'll add it now. Justin says, I remember those nights waiting for the bus to work. Yeah. Yeah, the bus, the train, you name it. And last but certainly not least, I want you to remember to extend grace to yourself in 2026. Don't be too hard on yourself. Don't beat yourself up. You can write your goals down. If you deviate from your goals a little bit, just get back on track. Pat yourself on the back for what you've accomplished thus far, and also pat yourself on the back for what you will accomplish in the future. We're not perfect, right? We're not striving for perfection. We're just striving to continue to progress. So with that being said, we must extend grace to ourselves, especially so that we don't experience burnout. You know how you can just work, hustle, and then you just feel burnt out and drained. No, we don't want that in 2026. So definitely extend yourself grace and be grateful for just how far you've come. If you're looking at your life right now and you feel like you should be more accomplished, I'm here to tell you that you are doing amazing. You have done amazing. And you will continue to do amazing. We will continue to do amazing things in 2026 and beyond. You have progressed more than what I think you even give yourself credit for. And you have to remember that. We have to remember that. It's not just a you thing. It's a me thing. It's a we thing. So, I'll also anchor these 2 words that I talked about earlier, but we have to remember consistency and simplicity. We're not going to make this transformation journey too complicated here. We're going to embrace simplicity, and we're also going to embrace consistency. We cannot accomplish our goals if we are inconsistent. So we have to hold ourselves accountable and tell ourselves positive affirmations and know that we deserve the best. And know that we deserve to transform in ways that are just so top tier. And if it makes other people uncomfortable that we're transforming and, spreading our wings, in different ways. If that makes other people uncomfortable, so be it. We have to live our life for us rather than what makes other people comfortable. Always enjoy this New Year's tradition, Destiny. Many blessings to you in 2026 and beyond. Beautiful soul, inside and out, Queen. Thank you, Justin. Likewise. It's always a blessing to join you all on these live streams. I really hope that you all transform. No, I really hope that we transform in ways in 2026 that we're just going to be so proud of. Definitely tune into my other channels throughout the year. Don't stay away. Come back to the channel and check on me and make sure I'm staying accountable. It was a delight sharing this new year with you. 2026 is going to be an amazing year for us. I can already feel it. And I pray that you have a wonderful rest of your week, a joyous weekend, and just have a very blessed and prosperous and fruitful and amazing new year. And I'll see you more in 2026. This is just the beginning. We're starting off the new year the right way. You know, we started it off with this live stream. There will be more content in the new year. Amazing content that I can imagine. So have a great night or early morning, because it's 1:50. We've been live for an hour and 16 minutes and 46 seconds. And I'll see you later. God loves you, and I'm proud of you. Sending you peace and blessings and hearts, and wishing you all the best.